This is your City Council Roundup, a recap of what's happening at City Hall with John Ongaro. The views expressed in this program are solely of those of the host and not necessarily those of the radio station or its partners.
Well, last night's meeting was a little shorter than most of the City Council roundups in the last couple of months. A bit on the shocking side. The chamber was actually quite quiet. Not sure if it's a new direction or they wanted to go home and sit on the deck like I did last night, so let's get into it. Everybody was there. The mayor was remote. Mark Bentz is off. And breaking news, Councillor Johnson was acting mayor. I guess we got to let the kids play once in a while. So let's get going. Some reports came through. There were a couple of memos asking council for some advocacy, and those were all approved. We spent some money last night. Infrastructure Development and Operations Engineering recommended the storm separation project be awarded to Bay City contractors, $1.2 million. That's a work that's been done throughout the city, and it continues. That was carried. Community Services, Transit Services recommended the administration authorize to give the Universal Transit Pass, the UPass agreement, to LUSU, the Lakehead University Student Union. It's a year of discounts. They'll start on September 1st. That was passed. Not sure what the discounts are, but any help for the students would be great. And then, what I thought was going to be a bigger discussion ended up being a flop. City Manager's Office, Strategic Initiatives and Engagement recommended the approval of the existing encampment distance guidelines. You may remember back in July, Councillor Gatuga submitted some changes and asked for increased distances to some of those guidelines back in July. That report came back last night. Administration is suggesting making no changes to the guidelines, including those increased distances. They'll keep watching it. They said that increased distances would push people further into public spaces, which could cause a problem, that there is limited availability of spaces already, and moving them further would limit support and at the same time limit support for emergency services as well. So administration suggested to council, leave it alone. Let's keep working at it. Overall, the increased distances suggested would also be seen as overly restrictive from a human rights basis. So council said yes. There was no discussion on it, none at all. And the meeting was over, 6:55. Then on to the city council meeting. We've got breaking news from city manager John Collin. Danny's driving. I've been driving Danny nuts last night because he didn't know what it was. You should have watched the meeting.
I know.
It was a big announcement from John Collin. When I posted on my Facebook page last night that I should have went fishing last night because the meeting was so short and that there was a big announcement, somebody said, please tell me that John Cullen's not leaving, to which I said, no, I'll lock him in his office for until further notice to make sure he stays. But he gave a great little presentation, very quick. It'll be released today in a public forum to the media. Here's the breaking news. It's regarding parking. The city manager and administration's goal to make parking a sustainable initiative, meaning it pays for itself, you don't pay for it. Their work is now complete with the cycle. So what's the announcement? It's this. The warnings are over. Enforcement starts Thursday. You've had a month and a half, 2 months for free parking and all kinds of warning passes passed all over the place, including down here at the marina. This is a welcome addition because there were a lot of people that were just enjoying the warnings that they were getting on their windshields. Well, starting Thursday, you're getting tickets. Actually, last night at council, they approved a couple more people to be ticket issuers. That all starts Thursday. The free ride is over, and the money that's going to come in is going to make parking more sustainable and make sure that you're not paying for it. That was it. The meeting was over at 7:01. No meeting next week. The next one is August 26th.
There it is. That is a big deal. Wow.
Well, it's not a big deal. They should have been enforcing the parking on June the 1st when the signs went up.
Yeah, I get it.
But they haven't. I can tell you, as you know, and many people know, I spend a great deal of time across the street.
Yeah.
It's been a free-for-all over there. A complete free-for-all. You can park wherever you want, including in the boaters parking, which, by the way, we pay a lot of money for our parking spots. Mm-hmm. And those are full sometimes with people without tags, and there were no tickets. Well, now there is. So the game's over. I realize that this is hard for a lot of people to swallow, but it's a bigger city. It's an active city.
Yep.
And we've had free parking and free reign for a very long time. It's time we start paying for it.
This discussion came up last week here on the show, and I innocently asked, it was 8 o'clock on a Friday night. I paid for the 1 hour, and I literally said to my son, I said, I wonder who really is... Who's patrolling this? What is happening?
Yeah,
but we got some word from our on our T-Bay Tel Talk and text line that Is it Apex Security doing things? Is there Garda Security down at the
Both.
marina? Are they responsible
Those
for
are
ticketing
both.
as
yeah,
well?
they're both,
Okay.
as well as city bylaw officers
Yeah.
now, and a couple more people that now have the ability to write tickets. If I could quit my job today and somebody could give me just a book of tickets to hand out, I promise you I can balance our budget.
And how about the mindset? Would you feel guilty about handing tickets
No,
out? No.
And this is the thing, and I know I'm not popular with this opinion because there's a lot of people that disagree with paying, especially at the marina. But I can tell you, if anybody is telling you there's nobody going to the marina anymore because of paid parking, I can tell you that is absolutely not true. It is just as busy as it was prior to paid parking. I was down there yesterday afternoon. The parking lots were jammed. There were people everywhere. The splash pad was full. So people are still going. I get that it's an expense that some can't afford. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it is a sign of the times of where we're at right now. If you would like your taxes to go up to pay for parking lots and to pay for parking meters and all of those other things, then, well, the election's coming. But in the meantime, if we can get that off the books and parking can take care of itself, along with the maintenance of the parkades and the city parking lots and all of those things, that's money that doesn't come off of your taxes.
So this new parking law came to an effect June 1st. Here we are on August 13th. And on August 15th, look out. Do we call the honeymoon phase is over?
I guess so. It's 2.5 months of honeymoon, but it's over.
Yeah.
So we'll see some tickets. So be careful. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. in most spots. $3 in front of the Delta, $2 the rest of the marina.
All right, there you have it. And a reminder, if you want a recap of the council roundup, you can find it on our website, 999thebay.ca, or you can simply text the word council to our T-Bay Talk and text line, 807-344-8229, and you'll find a link there.
The
All right?
August 26th meeting will be a bit of a barn burner. I got a little sneak peek of what could be coming that night. It's the last meeting of the month, and then we take another break until September, and things will start heating up. But August 26th, you might want to snuggle up to the TV.
All right, there you have it. And as John says, get your popcorn, make it a party. Thanks, John. Appreciate your time.